Hello. Oh wait, I just realized you can hear me. Why? Uh, hold on. I can see that you can hear me. I just need to make sure that my microphone is in the right place. Default device. What is the default device? Okay, we're gonna keep it here for right now. But hi everyone, welcome to the stream. This is gonna be a weird one. So, uh, just ahead of time, I will say I am sorry for any weirdness that does happen. I'm going to do my best to avoid it, but it is inevitable. Prepare yourself. In fact, you're gonna see a little bit of behind the scenes fun stuff here because I am going to quickly switch scenes. Though we are not going to start playing anytime soon. I have a Dr. Pepper and a cake, and I can't really eat or drink while I have the headset on, so I'm gonna do a little bit of stuff there. So we're on the screen. Don't worry, we are not going to actually do anything yet. Trying to make sure. Right. Okay. Me sitting here trying to remember how to freaking use Streamlabs. Um, yeah, this is gonna be some weird stuff for sure. Um, oh no! Oh no! I hate when you're like trying to put furniture back together. Where the heck did... All right. I know. Maybe do there. Damn it. Color source. Need text. Just text. That's all. That's all I want to have. Maybe if I just copy. Duplicate? Not a thing. No. Okay. Maybe. Duplicate. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. And it might need to be bigger. Okay. Stop there. Oh no. Oh no. My. Oh no. Is there cropping on here? What's going on? What's going on? What? Why? Why? Okay, I'm going to this bigger. Oh. Okay. Seeing how the sausage is made, and it is not pretty. That's what it is. Uh-huh. Okay, good enough. Good enough for the day. Boom. We're ready. We're ready. All right, let me go back to this. All right, what do we got? Coconut chocolate cookie. Ooh, that sounds yummy. That does sound yummy. Oh, cupcakes. What kind of cupcakes, Elliot? Share. Not share the cupcakes, but share the kind. Me, I'm just sitting here with my mug chocolate cake with caramel. Oh, didn't know how thirsty I was. Wow. I went for a bike ride today. That was fun. Excuse me. If anyone knows the area at all, there is the Minuteman National Park, which runs a good chunk of where the Battle of Lexington and Concord happened. And that battle in particular is also exemplified by the Minuteman Battle Road, which is a trail that you can actually hike and bike on. That goes between Lincoln, Massachusetts, all the way out to Concord and Lexington, where it ends at the Old North Bridge. the shot heard around the world. And my mother and I biked that today. That was a lot of fun. While it was a lot of fun, there are some problems with it. You cannot actually take the trail all the way from Lincoln to Concord. Once you get to like the edge of Concord, you have to actually just go out on the road. And if you're hiking, it's probably not that bad because you can stay on the sidewalk. But like the sidewalks in Concord are not very good. So we had to go on the road and actually bike on the road, which is a little scary because people out there apparently have no idea what to do when there's a bike on the road. Which is amazing. And you have to go through downtown Concord in order to get to the other visitor center, which is right by Old North Bridge. Ooh, pumpkin and cinnamon. I'm not even that big of a pumpkin person, but that sounds kind of good. Cinnamon frosting too. Oof. One of the things that kind of stood out, and those of you who have grown up around here in the Northeast will understand for sure. It's weird seeing tourists excited about some of this stuff in ways that don't make sense to me. And I think it comes from the fact that I've grown up around all of these, like, on a certain level, the entire New England area is like a national historical site. Like the whole freaking region is one giant national historical site. It is not weird for us to have towns and cities that are still around that were founded in like the 1600s before there was a United States. Like back when we were still barely colonies. This isn't weird. But to the rest of the country it's very weird. And it's weird. It's just weird. It's like I don't know. It was just weird when we actually got to Old North Bridge. No, you're fine right now. You're fine. We'll see what happens in stream. I'll explain that in a little bit. We have to talk about the process of getting ready for this because there are some possible technical issues we still may run into, but oh, hold on, I just gotta text my mom back. Boop, there we go. So when we were hanging out around the Old North Bridge, and we took a quick picture, a quick selfie to be like, "Hey, we did it!" Woo! There are people that are like milling around there, being like, "Oh, this is the Old North Bridge. Like, this is where they had the shot around the world on this bridge." I'm like, "No, no, this is a steel bridge, dear. This is not the original bridge from the 1700s. This is not not how this works." And there were like a bunch of people milling around that were in like some kind of period dress. Like, I know enough about period dress to know when I'm looking at a reenactor, and I don't think I was looking at reenactors. Because it was. It looked like cosplayers almost, and I was very much like, but why though? Because they weren't like telling people, like, they weren't reenactors have like a character, right? Or at the very least they're giving you like some kind of they're giving you some kind of like historical context. At the very least they're acting as a tour guide. At the most they are inhabiting a character that you can then ask questions of, and like they will respond in character, right? But like these people were just walking around, like, not talking to anybody. But they weren't like, there were park rangers there too. And I think the park rangers were like watching them. It was weird. It was weird. Like, it's just one of those things again where I'm like, I live here. This is what I'm used to seeing this, and it's special, sure, because historically important events in the founding of this nation happened there, sure. But like it's also not special because it's in my fucking backyard. Like, So, well, I mean, it's but Ragnarok is it's different though, because I've seen what you wear, right? And it's pretty obvious when you're looking at someone who is showing up to a historic site in historically accurate costume. This was like there was like some kid who had like hair down to his ass, all right? Like wearing a poet shirt that was half tucked with breeches that were held up by suspenders, right? So it was like there were elements there that were trying to be historical. It felt kind of like Disney bounding, yeah, but like that weird awkward zone of like this is not that kind of place, sweetie. It's weird. Um, and there were people walking around that in what looked like to be knockoff Minuteman uniform. Well, not even Minuteman. They looked like they were almost Civil War era, which is why I was really weirded out by it because I'm like, that doesn't make sense. That's not what this was. You're off by 100 years, dear. Like they didn't. Right, right. I mean, that's something that I'm even looking into doing. I mean, I'm not planning on showing up to any, 19th century buildings and just hanging out there for shits and giggles. But I am looking to try and incorporate some different 19th century pieces into my wardrobe and create kind of neo-Edwardian, neo-Victorian outfits. I've got these lovely boots that I want to start wearing more often, but I just need clothes to do that with. I will hopefully be buying some tomorrow. We shall see. Um, I don't know. It rubbed me weird ways, and like they didn't seem like they were employed by the park service to be any kind of reenactors. They looked out of place in a really weird way, even if they were reenactors. Um, like they did not look like they were historically accurate in any way. And like I don't know, it just felt weird. It was just me though. I don't know. Maybe it was just me. But then there was, like I said, the other issue, which is just there were a lot of people from not, the Boston area that were like, "Oh wow, amazing," and I'm like, "Okay, sure, I guess." um, I mean, maybe they are. Maybe they are. Maybe you're just. I think you're just being more charitable than I am. I'm just a bitter old bitch, so it's fine. I don't know. It's 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 one of those things where, especially when you're in battle sites, especially ones here in the United States, it always rubs me the wrong way. Like it can't help it. It feels like it's fetishizing a military history that is very much distorted, and it always feels weird. I don't like it. If I'm walking around and I see like, because I feel like this has happened at least a couple times. I've like seen people in like full historical outfits around the common. Cool. That's most of the time. I'm like, you have great outfits, and that's about as far as I'll say. Like I've seen people walking around in like 1860s, like full on crinolines and the whole 9 yards, and they look fucking amazing. But like battle sites weird me out. Maybe it's just because it's like the tone of what I feel like a battle shite should be. Where the fuck did that come from? um, a battle site should be versus the tone that people who are kind of history bounding and are like hanging around the area, but not really adding to anything, but not really. They're like, I don't know. I'm probably just a bitter bitch, like I said. I didn't tell them to stop or anything. That's not my place. Ultimately, it's more in my mind. It's more of a faux pas than anything. Um, so you do you, I guess. Um, but the thing that really bothers me the most is just the people who like are gawking about it. And it only bothers me because it's confusing in a way. You know, it's odd to me to think that there are people who just don't have this stuff in their backyard. Like I grew up in a town that was founded in the 1700s, but it had a town that existed on the same spot before it, that was from far earlier. Like it was one of the earliest settled areas in New Hampshire, and it's an archaeological site. Like, and it's 5 minutes down the road from where I live. Like, it's just I don't know. It feels weird that that's not commonplace, but then I think about it for about 5 minutes. I'm like, oh yeah, no, we are in like the first settled, like the place where white settlers first landed, so it makes sense. We kind of have the historical everything. I mean, yeah, no, Salem. That's, I mean, battle sites are one thing because I feel like there should be a certain amount of somber reverence that you might have just for the people whose lives were lost at that place. But at the very least, it was not the site of a tragedy that was inflicted. It was not the site of like human rights violations, right? This was a battle between two parties that, yeah, I don't want to say it was consensual, but like they kind of knew what they were getting into. They were fighting each other, and they knew by fighting that they could die. That's the bravery aspect of it. Versus Salem, where it's like, well, mass murder, not good. Like, well, that's the thing, though, Ragnarok. That's what's great about Salem, and that's what I love about Salem, is that Salem, ignoring the witch stuff from the witch trials, like, it's a really cool city. Like, its maritime background is awesome. The PB Essex is one of the best museums that I have ever set foot in. I love it. And, like, when they have new, like, when they have some, when they have, I don't know, it's such a cool city. Like, it baffles me that it's everyone focuses on like, oh, it's Salem, Massachusetts. This is where the witch trials were, and I'm like, okay, well, first of all, no one was burned at the stake. That's not what happened here. We hanged them all because we're assholes. And then two, uh, what really rubs me about Salem, the thing that I don't like about it is the place where the accused women were actually hanged is like the back of a CVS. Like, it took so long for them to actually commemorate in some way the lives that were lost. And even then, by the time we got around to doing it, we couldn't even put it on the place where it happened because it had been taken over by a CVS. Like, come the fuck on. But we had time to set up a bunch of profiteering witch museums. Oh, we had time for that. Then again, if Salem hadn't had that reputation, we wouldn't have Hocus Pocus. What would we do without the Sanderson sisters? I don't know. That would be difficult. Amok, 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 amok. I'm not even that big of a Halloween person, to be honest. I really am not. Like, I don't know. It just, the vibe has never really gotten with me. I'm not really a spooky person, so. Um. So, but Hocus Pocus is still near and dear to my heart in a certain way. Like, it really is. It's iconic. I cannot wait for the next one. I'm so mad that it's being filmed in Providence, of all fucking places. Because if it were being filmed up here, I might be able to be in it. But they had a casting call for extras, and I can't go down to Providence every day for so long. Perfect. I would have been a great extra. I probably would have just been random person in Providence. Sucks. And see, I'm actually supposed to be going to an entire Halloween weekend event in Provincetown, and I don't even have a costume yet. Oh my god. Oh, really? I mean, I can't blame you too much because I didn't really see Hocus Pocus until I was in grad school. That was the first time I think I actually watched Hocus Pocus, and I mean, I might have seen it beforehand, like it might have just been on, but I didn't know what it was. That's for sure. I didn't watch it. It wasn't like a staple of my childhood in any way. So I didn't watch it and really understand what I was watching until I was an adult. And at that point, it was very much like, oh, this is iconic. We got Bette Midler, Kathy Najimy, and help me out here, Sarah Parker, mm, Jessica. That's it, Sarah Jessica Parker. There it is. um, I'm like, there's another thing in there. Oh. But Kathy Najimy and Bette Midler, and like, it's like the adult cast is so good. It's so good. The children cast suck, but the adult cast is great. Um, oh, yeah, I have no idea what to do for Halloween. Still trying to decide if I should go. That's the hardest part. It feels risky, but I even consulted my doctor, and my doctor thinks it's probably okay. Excuse me. Ooh, ooh. Mm. That reminds me, actually, Ragnarok. I'm very excited that I get to use my coat this year. Biggest downside is how many fucking buttons there are. This is one of those moments where you're like, right, ladies' Victorian clothing. They had ladies' maids for a reason. See, the thing with trying to send pictures of it now is like, I need to have like an ensemble together for it, right? You know, like I need to get it together. Which is why I want to go shopping this weekend to have an ensemble to wear with these Victorian things that I have collected. Like I have pieces, but I don't have a cohesion. I can't wear this with jeans. Look bad. That being said, it will be way warmer than the coat that I have right now. I have this weak ass fucking overcoat that I bought from Zara, I think. Yeah, like 2, 3 years ago now, and it is not New England ready. Let's put it that way. Like, ugh. If I, New England born and bred, get cold, then the coat's bad. Like, straight up bad. Also, yes, Elliot, congratulations on the new job. I did want to text you back, but I was biking. And then this morning I just didn't have time. I'm sorry. But I also didn't want to bring it up in stream in case you didn't want to share. But congrats on the new job. That's awesome. I hope it works out much better for you than the last one. I really do. Are you going to be what are you going to be doing there? This is really yummy. Forgot how good the caramel ones are. Mm. Oh, it's already 9-9. Should probably get going soon. We should probably get moving. I need to put that on. Try and like set up my space a little bit here. Okay. Okay. Oh, full time too. Nice. That's pretty good. I'm so nervous to knock things over, which is why I want to try and finish this drink and this food before I actually start playing. Oh, that's really good. So they are going to pay you really well then. I was kind of worried they were going to give you like a tipped wage, which I think is like like $3 or something like that. It's supposed to add up to minimum wage, but it adds up to minimum wage with tips, which is, I mean, the whole point of a tip, not a salary, it's supposed to be for doing a good job. So don't get me started on capitalism. Holy shit, that's great. Oh, wow. I mean, even $20 an hour is pretty good. Fun. I mean, I know it sounds ridiculous that I'm turning on the AC and it's October, but it gets hot in here because of my computer, and it's going to get really hot in here today because VR is tough on graphics cards. Even my graphics card's going to have to work for this one. I think it'll be fine, but I noticed yesterday, even in my test, that like I gained a degree of heat, even just the couple minutes that I played. I mean, yeah, it did look like it was a really fancy place, so I would say I would come visit you and get something, but I don't think I could afford it. I really hope it works out there for you, though. I feel kind of bad too because literally, like right after you had texted me about your other job that you left, that was when my roommate was at another one of their stores buying things, and I was like, oh fuck. I know I don't want to support them, but they are closer than Lowe's. Damn. Lowe's is so far away comparatively. Ugh. I try to go to Target for everything I need anyway. Not totally sure what this is. Or? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, the worst part is that I knew even ahead of time that Home Depot was like a shit show from a owner level even. Like the owner is a conservative nut job. So, very much in the same vein as like Hobby Lobby um and Chick-fil-A. Definitely up there. So, guess I can't be too surprised. I was kind of surprised in the first place just because I felt like I knew a lot of people who were working for like a lot of queer people who were working for Home Depot, and I was like, how is this working? But right, that'll be fine. Yeah, that's the thing. Ultimately, there comes a point where job is a job. I can certainly say where I am now, I'm not particularly happy with a lot of the ways they are handling things, a lot of things, but still paying my bills. So, but I can also say that when it comes to the things I'm not happy about, it's not that. So, very least, I'm not like itching to leave because of that. I'm itching to leave because I'm still making the same amount of money that I was 5 years ago. Basically, all changes. Oh. Oh, interesting, huh? Maybe it's just. I hate to say it, but maybe I just clocked him. It was literally just an observational thing. It wasn't like I knew a lot of people who were working for Home Depot. It was just like I went into a Home Depot and I noticed there are a lot of queer people. I'm like, okay, so the gaydar thing is real. Queerdar? Queer? Wait, we have to have a better word for this. What would that be? So you've got radar, sonar, um, satellite imaging. I'm not sure what I would call it. Queerdar. It's not wrong. I mean, gaydar just sounds better because it sounds more like radar. Set phases to stunning. But yeah, no, it was just very much an observational thing that I was just walked in and I was just like, huh, interesting. Okay. Put this down. We're going to put it away. Time to get ready. So I'm going to switch microphones first. And I'm going to put on this very fashionable headgear. Echo queer. All right, so I'm gonna turn this up right now so that I can see. The Oculus itself has started. Ooh, excuse me. Push myself back a little bit. Okay. Actually, I might even move my keyboard out of the way so that I don't accidentally hit buttons. Excuse me again. And again. What is this? Can we not? No. I don't want to do any of this. Just close this. Ugh. Good? Okay. I think we're good. All right. The queer ray. Let me see if this is working in the dumb space. Okay. All right. All right. I think we are ready. Except I just got a message, which is about the Oculus account. So, I mean, listen. Now let me change my microphone. Okay. You should still hear me. Looks like that's still working. That's good. That's good. I'm gonna start this. Psychonauts in the Rhombus of Ruin. Okay. It just doesn't like me. I have to. Okay. All right. Ugh. Everything hurts. Hold on. All right. Okay. Also, I forgot to change things. Hold on. I just realized. Eh. Uh-huh. As in, I am loud, or I love that this just presses down on my head. Like, this is just making my face melt. This is good. I can't open my eyes any higher than this. I just look upset. I just look upset. Where's the button to change the thing? Here we go. Okay. There it is. No? Ah, okay. All right. I fixed that. Okay, so um okay. I'm glad. I'm glad. Let me try. Hold on. I'm going to turn the quieter compressor on. All right. Hopefully that will help with the loud issue of me. Now the question is whether the desktop audio comes through or not. So give me a moment. All right. I'm not going to be able to see chat for a little bit, so hold on. All right. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. Hello? Hello? Are you working? Oh. Oh. Aha! Okay. Except it's not completely working. Hold on. Ah! Okay, I'm just dumb. Okay. I think we're okay. Let me just see if I can get my chat working again. Oh, right. Shoot, I don't... Sorry, this is new. It's weird. It's hard. We're getting there. We're getting there. I got this. Why did that open a new tab and not a new window like I asked it to? Yes, I know. My own channel is intended for mature audiences only. All right, I'm going to pop that out. And then by doing so, I will have that ready. Yes. Okay. Give me one more second. I hate how this keeps pulling on my hair. That's something that I haven't been able to fix yet. Okay. Let's see if I can manage to have 3 hours with this thing on my face. Okay. Now I can see chat. So Oculus is weird. Give me 1 second. Let me put this so you can start seeing what I'm seeing. A little bit of it, at least. All right. Welcome to virtual reality, or at least you watching me watching virtual reality. You won't be able to see my chat, for instance, but you should be able to see the game. And you should be able to hear the game. So if you can let me know so that I can adjust things as needed. So you should be able to see it, but can you hear it? That's the big question that I wasn't able to figure out yesterday. Yeah, it's the dumb cam. Because I'm gonna look really fucking dumb this whole time. I mean, tell me that I don't already. I'm still acting like I'm talking to a camera directly at me, and I'm assuming that the thing is right there, but I cannot see my screen at all. You can't hear it. Okay. There is music being played right now, so if you can't hear it, then that is a problem. Oh, it's very quiet. I wonder if that's the wrong... Where are you? Properties. Change it from headphones to... Ah! Now you should be able to hear it, right? Okay, cool. That was something that I had trouble figuring out last time that I tried it. Now I have to have that as my active window, and I just got a notification. Okay, not looking at that right now. Okay. All right, now I need to find my controller again. There we go. Okay. Okay, we have sound. Excellent. All right, so here's the deal. Here's the problem that I have to deal with. There is no way for me, as far as I am aware, to keep chat open at all times so I can see it as it happens. I have to open up chat by hitting a button. There was no way for me to easily find a way around that, as far as I could tell. This needs to be tighter. That's my hair. That's my hair. Ow, that's my hair. Okay. I swear to God, I really want this to just stay out of my face. Okay. Maybe, maybe. I mean, I will be able to see chat eventually. I just have to, the biggest problem is that I'm gonna have to remember to look at chat, because it's something that I have to like physically remember to do. So VR, for the experience itself that I can talk about, is a little disorienting. I'm not gonna lie. It is kind of strange, especially the first time that you do it. I do wonder if they've made better ones by now, but this one is the original Oculus Rift. I think I'm supposed to have that. I'm supposed to have that thing on it. Hold on. This is the original Oculus Rift. And so it is. Sorry about the noises. So let's just. Does not just clip in. Yes, no, maybe, maybe not. If they do clip in, I don't know how. Alright, never mind. We're not going to use this thing then. It's a little disorienting. They give you a whole spiel and rundown of like, hey, just make sure that you're not going to hurt yourself by taking on something that's too intense for you, or, you know, stuff like that. And I'm kind of glad that they do. This, I think, should be fine, at least for me. I've not had a problem with VR. Like, I've not gotten nauseous or anything from it. It's just, you know how your eyes get tired after watching like a 3D, like a 3D movie with the glasses on, and you just need like a break from it for a little bit. It's kind of got the same effect. Not everything is perfectly clear. I've really done my best, but like I think it's just low enough resolution with the screens that are actually in this headset that I struggle a little bit with that, right? So, and yes, Elliot, you're right. There is one that's completely wireless. So you have no sensors that you have to place, pretty much. It's one that my brother actually has, and he offered it to me as a possibility. But I ended up going with this one just because it was a little easier to set up. Because while the one that's completely wireless and you don't have to put any sensors down, you still have to define a play area. Whereas with this one, because I don't have the sensors, I actually can... I only have one sensor going right now, for instance, and it's just directly in front of me. I don't have to have them like spread out around the room. I don't have to like set it up in any way kind of like that. So he does have multiple for now. He wants to sell this one, actually, is the thing. And so that was one of the reasons he actually let me borrow it, is so that I can list it on eBay. So, because yeah, he doesn't want it anymore. I don't know that I like VR that much to want it, but like I could keep it, I guess, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, let's play a little bit. Let's start. So now the weird thing here is that like I actually have to tilt my head to select things. So that's why this is gonna be the dumb cam, because yes, that's fine. All right, so let's get started. Humpty. Let me just hold on, quickly double check, make sure I have subtitles on. All right.
I am a psychonaut. A real psychonaut. Me, Raz. After dreaming about it all my life, I'm finally a psychonaut on an actual mission. Rescuing not just anybody, but the grand head of the Psychonauts himself, Truman Zanato, who just happens to be the father of my girlfriend.
No biggie.
I mean, I think she's my girlfriend. There was that kiss, but it's not like we've had the talk or anything. But hey, she said it first.
Darling,
Didn't she?
Rasputin, sweetie.
Oh, me.
Hey, what's up, Mia?
Darling, I just wanted to make sure that you were okay.
Yeah, I'm fine.
And that you knew you were talking out loud.
You can hear me?
Just that last part, about Lily. It's adorable, but we're trying to contact headquarters up here, and it's a little distracting.
Gotcha.
She's so tall.
So embarrassing.
This is Agents 9 and Vodello, hailing PNML-857. Come in, Motherlode.
Sorry, a little busy right now. No time for camp business.
This is not camp business. This concerns the kidnapping.
Give us the intel you've gathered so far, and we can help with the...
Motherlode out!
Unbelievable.
Well, that's awkward.
Well, we'll just have to locate Truman on our own.
I'll reach out now and see if I can pick anything up.
And from here, we have the training time.
It's often important to see the world from someone else's point of view, especially when you're strapped to your seat. Hi, Lily. How you holding up?
I'm so worried about my dad, Raz. Where is he? Why won't headquarters tell us what they know?
We'll find him, I promise.
Looks very sleepy over there, dear.
Wow. So this is how Sasha sees the world.
Well, not usually from so high in the air, but yes.
Always the pragmatist. I can actually swivel. Oop, that's my desk.
Rasputin, would you mind picking up that message?
Dear, we will get there.
Wow. I'm seeing the world from Mia's point of view.
Yes, and you're quite welcome, but I'm trying to find Truman Zanotto right now, so please try to keep it done while you're in here, okay?
She's so responsible. It's adorable. Oh no, you have to lose. Oh no, I'm sorry, Elliot. I mean, it is a kind of small price. If I had to go back to natural colors, I probably would, but I would probably do like blonde, to be honest. I don't know that I'd go back to my actual natural color, but I would go to naturals, right? That being said, I am a natural purple, so. Alright, get back to whoop 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 whoop.
So, a little psychic poke might come in handy. Obviously, Mia's suitcase.
Oh yeah.
Mia, do you really think...
Look at her dance.
Wasn't me, darling.
I love her so much. I love that she just has a disco ball in her fucking suitcase, though.
Ha! I knew that suitcase was yours, Mia.
Yes, but the good feelings belong to everyone.
Love her so much. She's the best. She's just the best, hands down.
That's my official Psychonauts uniform. Gotta be gentle. I'm saving it for ceremonial occasions.
Come on. Oop, oop, got it. Oop, I can put it gently down. Hold on, wait, no, lay it properly. Gently down. Oh, God. Oh, no, it's bad. Fuck, okay. Too far, too fast. Boop.
I don't wear my official uniform
Shit.
when I'm out in the field.
You know what? We're gonna put this down over here. That's easier.
That's the seal of the Grand Head of the Psychonauts.
It's reserved for my dad. He uses the jet sometimes. He used to come see me at camp. But I was embarrassed and told him to stop. I'm the worst daughter in the world.
Darling, that's just not true.
Okay. So we have emotional problems again. This is good. This is good. This is good. Nope, go away. Alright. Is there anything to poke up here? Can I poke the,
So that's your book, Sasha? I never thought you were into aliens.
Only in it for the science, Rasputin.
Feels heavy. I can't believe I'm on a mission alongside my childhood hero, Sasha 9. Don't mess this up, Rasputin.
Don't mess up. Don't mess up. Don't mess up. Don't mess up. Boop. Oh, what's that? Was ist das? Oh, fuck. Wrong thing. Get used to that effect. I believe we have to do it a
If we're
lot.
anywhere near Truman, Mia should be able to sense it.
Aha. I'm glad that it's the same exact thing. Cool.
Pillows? This jet is all first class. Oh, yeah, the new issue. Have to read this after the mission.
Oh, hey, look, it's me and 9. Haha, introducing the noodler. Oh, that's painful. That's painful. What is, hold on. I saw something about crabs. Mail in today for your very own crab sandwich. Yum, yum, yum. Oh, yum indeed. Boop. Oh.
How'd that squirrel get in here?
Oh no. Did the squirrels get in here again?
That's to be expected when you park a plane in the woods, darling.
I told headquarters an underground hangar pays for itself in 2 years.
Well, let's think of it as a mascot.
That's just, there's just a friggin' let's look into the squirrel's
I suddenly
brain.
feel a little nutty. Who asked you? Everybody knows squirrels have no sense of humor. True psychic tales.
Hey, Rasputin.
This is what made me
You can
want to be a
toss me a roll of
psychonaut in the
toilet
first
paper?
place. This should really be in a protective sleeve.
It should really be in a protective sleeve. Oh, come on. No, no, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, oh, no, oh, no. Okay, hold on. Wait, can we do this? Can we do this? Fuck. No, no, we cannot.
Hey, Rasputin. Think you could toss me a roll of toilet paper?
You can wait.
Looks pretty dry.
Actually, that's a real page turner.
Nice. Just destroy that.
Hey, Lily. I didn't know you liked this kind of music.
Get away from my stuff!
Sorry, Coach. Didn't think it was yours.
Are these mermaids? A mermaid boy band?
Positive message, and it's perfect for my workout. I'm not ashamed.
I'm not ashamed. Wait, what are some of these? I want to see what some of these are. Hold on, come on, come on. Let's make out, drag me down, shut up and kiss me, heartbeat too sweet, JK don't go, you are the one for me to love. Oh my god, I hate it. Magical lady.
Out there?
Can't get you off my mind. Up above, my heart on fire, hot dog, baby, yeah. Boy, treat on the street. God, I hate this. I'll be there. Let's try again. 6 tween. Digital download code, though. That looks important. Maybe. Is it shell, shell, star, star, squid, squid, fish, fish? Should I write this down? I feel like I should write this down. Hold on. I don't have anything to write it down with. Ugh, okay. I need pen and a paper of some kind. Didn't know I was gonna have to write things down. Hold on. Oh, okay. Okay. I mean, oh no! Come back. Come back. Come back to me. Alright.
Get out there!
Shell, shell, star, star, squid, squid.
How about an in-flight magazine? One that's not too shiny.
You good there, coach? Oh, I don't know how to draw fish. This is a problem.
Give you a magazine with one of those subscription cards in it?
He doesn't keep going, because that's great. I just kind of want to let him keep going.
Safety information card. Motion sickness bag. Anything. Use your imaginations, people.
I'm just into this too much. Where's the button to...
Somebody toss...
Wow, this stuff is super light.
Not a problem. I'll double up. Just hand it to me quick.
No. What's the button to... No, wait. There's a button to light things on
Feels
fire.
soft.
What? Toilet paper? Actually, whatever it is, if it's soft, hand it over.
One of these buttons lit things on fire.
Pillows? This jet is all first class.
Hello, you say. That'll work.
No, it will not work, Coach. That is not what you are going to use to wipe your ass.
Thanks for the reinforcement, son.
I wanted to light it on fire.
Psychonauts training alert.
It's
I'd hate to
why.
start a fire on this plane, but surprisingly, it does often help.
Psychonauts training alert.
Let's do this. Hold on. Ugh. Twist my head in weird ways here.
Somebody shut off that noise, please.
Psychonauts training alert.
Lily's always been better at burning stuff than me.
It's not
But I
me.
feel that knowing when not to burn stuff is an undervalued skill.
Suck it, squirrel. Alright, how many times do I have to do that in order to stop? Okay, I got them all. Oh, right. There's a lock up there.
That's my dad's old music box.
That's beautiful, Lily.
It used to be my grandma's.
What's a family heirloom doing locked up in the jet?
No idea. But I'm glad it's here.
Poor Lily. She must be really freaked out about her dad. Are you trying to use clairvoyance on that music box to make a connection with your dad?
Yeah, but I can't do it. Either I'm too freaked out or too involved or the signal's blocked or he's...
Don't worry. You'll get it.
Oh,
Would you mind if I gave it a try? I'm getting something.
is it my father?
Oh,
Can
here
you
we go.
see him?
No, not yet. Something is strange about this signal.
Everyone, focus your thoughts on Raz and Grandhead Zonato.
Together we can connect them. Maury, will you help us?
I'll cover you from here. This is where I do my best concentrating.
I see something. It's a strange room.
Look around for clues, Rasputin.
If we can figure out where this room is, we can fly the jet straight there.
But first, tell me if my dad's okay.
On it.
That looks like a strange creature.
I see Truman.
Is he okay?
He looks okay, but he's unconscious.
Oh, Dad.
Ah, this guy's in charge of the big ball.
Okay.
What is this place?
Flappy, Gil, Rusty, Tim, Paul.
We can't make out the image because of this lumpy slacker here. Hey, of the way.
Ah.
You're blocking the show.
What?
Well, at least these kidnappers are sanitary. There seems to be something dangerous here.
What is it, Raz?
Not sure. Something psychic and bad. Who would even do that? I guess the suits protect you from some sort of psychohazard. Guess that's it. What the heck?
Uh-oh.
It's the emblem for the Psychonauts.
What? Could this be one of our unused facilities?
That's a very important clue, Rescue. You've narrowed down the location significantly.
Woo, we did the thing.
Keep looking around.
Also, did you see up there, it's called the Psyjector. Projector, but it's a Psyjector. That's cute. That's cute. Okay.
They've got Truman's head in a giant steel ball.
They cut off his head?
No, it's attached to his body. It's just stuck in a big round,
Psycho-isolation bonnet, I presume.
So,
What are
bonnet.
they using for an anti-catalyst?
Is that some sort of torture chair?
What?
Oh, I said, is that a torch over there?
No, you didn't.
I mean, is that some sort of portraiture? Like a painting?
Oh, God.
You are not helping, Raz.
This one's really interested in buttons, it seems.
Oh, buttons. I like buttons. What do these buttons do? Oh, that looks like what? Squid, pufferfish, anglerfish?
So, this is how it feels to be the button master. I wonder if this opens that big window. There's a big window here, but it's shut.
If only we could look outside, we might be able to see some sort of landmark. A building or some regional foliage.
Some regional foliage. Ah, okay, I see. Hippies? Okay, odd. Okay, here we go.
Okay, one of those symbols I know, and it's bad. These other symbols look a little fishy.
Fishy. Oh, look.
Raz, what's wrong?
I can't seem to. Something's wrong with my powers.
Well, we may be very far away from Truman, darling, so your connection might not be strong enough.
9 is playing GeoGuessr. I like that.
This guy's not reading a textbook.
Henry! Did he... What? What?
Well, here's something.
More crab sandwich. Alright, squid. Clam. I know what those are. Squid, clam, pufferfish. Let's see what you got.
Okay.
Squid, clam,
If I
pufferfish.
were a computer genius, what would I do?
Well, first things first, let's find out what that code was on the back of the thing. It's clam, clam, star,
Weird
star.
Keyboard.
Okay,
It's like
clam.
a kid's toy for a baby fisherman.
Clam, clam, star, star, squid, squid. And then Okay. We made it jammy. Oh yeah. All right. So squid, clam, pufferfish. Oop, wrong one. Oh my god, it's like a whole fucking thing.
That's it.
Found the location of the kidnapper's lair?
No, well, I'm not sure what I did, but I did something. Something's happening.
Oh.
Water?
Water torture?
No, water outside of the window. Guys, we're underwater. Under a lot of it.
A submerged hideout. Now that is interesting.
He's just excited.
Haven't found it yet.
But the ocean is huge. Raz, we need more quills.
I know. I'll keep looking.
What is this one? Squid, puffer, angler. Come on.
You promise me when you leave you won't drag me down, down, down. I can't take it anymore.
Yeah, that was the right code.
No, you'll never.
Okay, I open the hatch, and
Ooh.
oh, it's full of
What's wrong, darling?
nothing. Just got a little dizzy for a second. There's some sort of glowing yellow rock in here.
Rasputin, was there a psychohazard symbol on the outside of the container you just opened?
Oh yeah, I was gonna mention that.
Silurium. Be careful, Raz. It's very psychically disorienting. Sasha, an underwater psychonaut facility.
With a large supply of Silurium.
Only one place I know for the description, but it's been shuttered for years.
Exactly.
What? Do you know where my dad is? Is he safe?
I think we know where he is, darling. But it's definitely not safe. Rasputin, we're leaving.
We gather your thoughts carefully, Rasputin, so you don't get Silurium sickness.
Roger that.
We're coming for you, Dad.
Yeah, that's just Bioshock.
Lily.
Just jamming.
Lily, stay away. Don't come here. It's not safe.
Those do not look like humans in any
Something's
way,
not
shape, or
right.
form.
This isn't good.
Rasputin!
He said hi. Aw.
Darling, can you hear me?
Rasputin, are you with us? How many fingers am I thinking about?
Purple?
Close enough.
You did it, Raz. You found out where my dad is.
Outpost Charlie Psycho Delta, the only underwater psychonaut research facility built for studying Silurium.
And it's right in the middle of the Rhombus of Ruin.
Oh, well, that
Region
sounds.
of the ocean noted for the numerous planes and ships that supposedly went missing there, as well as its 4 equilateral sides.
Truman told me not to go there. Not safe.
Oh, those legends were made up by the Psychonauts to scare people away from our facility years ago. We've actually been flying toward the Rhombus for hours while you slept. As a matter of fact, we should be there right about...
Now,
We flew into
Well-
the deadly parallelogram?
Rasputin, please! A parallelogram sides are not necessarily equal.
Warning. Psychonaut systems compromised.
Uh-oh.
focus on protecting the ship's controls.
Too late. We need to focus on fastening our seatbelt.
Well, this is bad.
Catastrophic altitude loss.
Well, this is really bad.
Nothing like a little turbulence to get the valves moving. All right? Why is the ocean coming at us?
Camilla, I need to tell you something. Confirmed. I don't know. It's a good question. Are we getting sexy moonlighting?
So high,
This is a good song though already.
tears of gold, but in your mind,
Castaway.
something evil takes hold. Call from a stranger.
I would check
You whisper.
to see who the VAs are for this one, but I can't. So I would. Those are brain jellyfish.
To the flame, and you know it's too late to stop what you're doing. You can't break a day
It's so very James Bond, and it's great.
with a
Rhombus of Ruin. Hey, I was not that far off.
Next thing you'll be viewing is the Rhombus of Ruin.
Lily! Wait. What? Where am I? Oh no. I'm... there. Sasha, Mia, can you hear me? Where are they?
These have very large eyes. The large eye things are disturbing to me.
I really gotta get out of this room. Can't see myself in that rusty mirror. Probably for the best.
Ah! Okay, shell, star, squid, star.
What's down here? I really want to get my body out of that torture chair.
Shell, star, squid, star. Okay. Not a whole lot has changed since we were last here. Shell,
Maybe I can
star,
open another
squid,
window.
Star, shell, star, squid, star. Shell, star, squid, star. Oop, okay. You have a big button. That big button needs pushing.
Go. What the? Wow.
Whoa.
That's incredible.
That's different. All right, fish vision, I guess. Is this what we're gonna be? Fish vision? All the better to see you with.
So
Fish
this is
vision.
what it's like to be underwater. Hey, the
That's
door's
a big brain.
closing. I'm stuck out here. Oh, that's right. I'm not really out here. I wonder where the jet is. Did it sink down to the bottom? Are the
Holy
others
shit.
inside? I've got to get down
Is that
there
a
and find them.
train? How the hell did a train get
I'm usually
here?
terrified of water, but since I'm only doing it mentally, I can actually enjoy it for once.
Is that a space capsule?
There was an issue of True Psychic Tales that talked about the Rhombus of Ruin, but I assumed it was
That
just
looks
a
like a
legend.
station
But it
wagon.
looks pretty real to me.
That is a missile.
According to True Psychic
Oh my god.
Tales, issue
Raz,
43,
please
the
stop
heart of
talking
the
for like
Rhombus of
5
Ruin
seconds
is
so
an
I can
enormous
actually look at
Silurium
this.
deposit. So powerful it can confuse and attract the minds of pilots and captains. for
Oh, and there's a
miles and
Soviet
miles,
missile.
Like a deadly mental.
That mine is somehow larger than the missile
Psychonauts
is?
tried to set up research stations like this one to study it, but no one could bear the Silurium mental effects.
Are you done now? Okay, because your subtitles were getting in my way. There's a UFO over there. Another ship. A shopping cart. What were we actually in? Can I turn all the way around? I don't know what that is. I mean, that was the facility, I guess. That makes sense, so. Everything's shaped like brains. Fishing. Where am I going here? What's next? Oh, there we go. We're just gonna hop back and forth between these two fish. I see you. I'm gonna need you in about 2 seconds. What does it feel like to have your brain inhabited like this? Oh, that's a fish. Oh, hi. Oh, we're gonna go into the lunar capsule. No big deal. Huh. Oh, pufferfish. Pufferfish.
Did not expect to see one of these here.
Yeah, I'm kind of confused as to how the train... Oh, those are tanks. How did the tanks, the train, and the car end up in here? I would like to know this. I would like to know. Very Subnautica vibes. You know, you're not far off. Oh, that looks like a cruise ship over there. That's bent in half. Woo! Oh, that was disturbing. That's so close and so disturbing. Oh my god, it's a fucking Muppet of an eel. Like... Oh my god. Oh, there's a skeleton back here. Okay. Okay, that's disturbing. Why is it back there?
Hi, fishy.
Okay. Boop! Boop! I'm sorry, I'm having fun now.
Boop! Wow. Look at all that Silurium glow. Look at all these vehicles. So many vehicles. Guided here by what? Silurium poisoning? Psychomagnetism? I mean, I just made that term up. But it sounds as right as anything.
I mean, yeah.
I can feel it now. Twisting my mind. I wonder how it's affecting the others.
Well, I guess we're gonna get some jellyfish vision in here, because now I gotta go...
Mid-mission status report. Plane crashed. Team separated. I'm tied to a chair. Psi powers not working. Weird silent guards everywhere. I'm gonna put those in the challenges column. Under opportunities, not dead yet. Some powers still working. And I'm learning a lot about fish. I just need to find Lily and Sasha and Mia soon. Oh, and Coach. Him too.
Oh, right. Yeah, him too.
And find them.
Let's say I haven't even seen the jet yet. Is it even intact? Like... Still trying to figure out the train. Is that a motorcycle? How did you people get here? That's a submarine. Okay. That flying saucer has symbols on the side of it that I can't read. Annual performance review, right? SWOT analysis.
My telekinesis feels busted. I can't get a grip.
I can't get a grip. Haven't heard that one before. Oh, that's what they look like. Oh, okay. Can I spin around and maybe see the... Where's that? I can't find the, oh, maybe it's behind the wing of this plane. I thought that I could see the, thing, that I was talking about that I can't remember the name of now. that has symbols on the side of it, I thought. Oh, right there. Yeah, that. I can't read it, and I feel like it's important. Oh yeah, no, go ahead. I'll give you time if this helps for a screenshot. I'll just stand here, stare at it for a few seconds. I mean, it might be that we're just too far away, and at some point I get closer. So, we'll see what happens next. Oh, there's a jellyfish. Jellyfish.
Huh. I thought jellyfish didn't have brains. Guess this is one of the smart ones.
But I'm bumped.
Maybe that fell off a boat?
SHM. Hello, small friend. Oh, this is cool. Come on. There we go.
Not much of a view from down here.
Those are bombs. This is just a string of bombs.
I wonder if one of my... Open and reveal your kidnapped psychonauts. Hey, anybody in there? I can't see from here.
Is there a fish that will let me see in there? Maybe I have to move back up here. No? Hold on. I mean, there's a...
Not much of a view from down here.
I can't seem to select anything up there, so... Come on. No? Damn. What am I doing wrong? Oh, that's cool. I like the idea of a jellyfish tattoo. That's kind of cool. I mean, jellyfish are really cool. They're terrifying. But like... Oh, maybe. That's a good question.
I wonder if it's ticklish.
And there's the prompt.
Don't explode, don't explode, don't explode.
There we go. Wonder if it's ticklish.
Ah, much better view. Although I feel a little bloated.
But I'm pumped.
Ew. I hope the kids got off before this bus sank.
Still confused why there's a bus there.
Wow. Look at that Silurium deposit. Where did it come from? And why does it look so much like a brain?
It's very big. It is very big. So I can't do anything about the sharks. Can't use them. No? I can use this very strange looking fish. Is that a riverboat? Why the fuck is there a riverboat here?
That's one big ship.
And again, the train is very confusing to me. Wait.
Looks like a train engine. Wonder where the rest of it is.
Huh.
Looks like a train engine. Wonder where the rest of it is.
Interesting that I can poke it.
Choo-choo! Can't get a connection.
Ah, okay. They're just dumb, I guess. Alright, what are we looking at here? Well, the bus is somehow watertight but leaking.
I need to save the children.
Mia! What are you doing? It's like she's in some sort of trance.
Oh no. Well,
This
we
one
know.
looks like the studious type.
We know this is gonna be a traumatic moment, so...
I don't think I can hold this for much longer.
You got a little crayon there, buddy?
Whoops! Careful there, Butterfingers. Whoops! Careful there, Butterfingers. Mia! Can you hear me?
I can't talk now, Rasputin. This bus is caught on the tracks and it's taking all my strength to hold back this train. I need to save the children.
Oh, here we go. This is the issue. This is what she's seeing here. All right. Well, that's...
Looks like a train engine. Wonder where the rest of it is. Cool. I never had a school bus with a radio in it. Of course, I never had a school bus, period. You know, growing up in the circus and all, no good. The power's dead. Looks like a switch for the train track. My telekinesis feels busted.
Damn.
I can't get a grip.
I need to save the children.
I need to get back outside, I think. Can I? No. Okay.
Choo-choo!
I don't think I can hold this for much
Isn't it
longer.
kind of puzzly? Yeah. This is kind of interesting. I'm enjoying the puzzliness of it.
Mia, I need your help to find the other Psychonauts.
I need to save these orphans first.
Orphans? No good. The power's dead. Hey, there's the engine. I tried to get it started, but I don't think driving out of here is very likely.
Oh, I see.
Looks like the battery's out of juice.
Nope.
My telekinesis feels busted. I can't get a grip. Ooh, almost caught an eel.
That's what I want.
For that battery specifically states, do not submerge battery in seawater for years.
That didn't work. Wah. You make all the boy moves go wah.
Looks tempting. Those eels are fast.
Yes, they are.
Stop.
Oh my god, you hit stop and all of the... Wait, all the sharks stopped. The things... Oh my god, that's good, okay.
Okay, you can go.
Now they're going again, oh my god.
Watch out, fish.
Okay.
This button is some sort of hexagon, but strangely, with 8 sides. Everything is so weird here.
8-sided hexagon, okay.
Hey, where'd that eel go? Guess he didn't want to show his face after the battery sucked all the juice out of him. But I still need more power. We got some power, but not much. Resume swimming. Freeze! Hey, lights! Now we're cooking.
Okay, alright,
Looks
alright.
half full. As you were. Red light. We're almost full power.
Come on, we got this, we got
You're
this.
free to go. Stop. We're full up.
Okay, we got some power now. Here we go. Alright.
Is this that weird boy band, All Paul?
Eh? Come on. there anything that can, like, indicate what station I need to turn it to? Like, All Paul is a great name for a boy band.
To break me out of this trance.
I mean, this works for me.
Hello? Hello?
Sasha!
Is anyone there?
How is he on the radio?
Why do I think they'll understand my Earthling language? Or are they so
Earthling
advanced
language?
they can understand any language?
Oh.
Little. Anything is possible. We are so insignificant. Why would they even bother talking to us? Still, I must try. This is historic. What does this dial do? Does this change
I
anything?
wonder if one of these guards
Testing,
knows something.
testing.
Oh.
This is Sasha 9 from planet Earth. We have found one of your vehicles. Unfortunately, no one aboard survived. I hadn't considered the reaction to them.
Aw, man. Mia would love this song.
Oh, hey, I know this song. This is Mia's dance moment.
I need to save the children.
The buttons don't work on that radio.
But now we know it's 105.7.
Destiny is our destruction. This...
Rasputin, where are you? Who are these people?
Mia, we were in a plane crash. I'm in the research outpost. I think those guards work for Truman's kidnappers.
And our kidnappers too, it seems. Are you with the others?
No, we have to go find them.
Of course, but I don't think I can do much of anything right now, Rasputin. Something's wrong. Something's wrong with me.
It's the Silurium. It's messing up our brains. But I think I can resist it.
Maury always said your brain was armored like a tank.
But
I think the best way for me to help is to focus my psychic energy on you, young.
105.7, all Paul, all the time.
Boosting your telekinetic ability, just in case you run into any more runaway trains.
But I can't do it alone, Mia.
You won't be alone, darling. I'll be in your thoughts, listening to everything you think.
Yikes.
That's not scary.
Now that I have my TK back, what should I try to lift first?
Oh, okay. Yes, I'm aware that that is how you do telekinesis.
Oh. Huh.
Raz, what have you done?
Well, I have a plan. Kind of.
Oh.
See? Exactly as I planned.
Oh, Rasputin.
I almost just killed her. It's fine. She's just like, what the fuck?
Whew! I think that turned the track away from us. Hey, the light's on in that bomber over there.
Well, let's see the UFO up there, so we know that's where. Ah, there you are. Okay.
Be right back, Mia. I'm gonna go check out this bomber.
I will send my thoughts with you, young man.
That's what I'm guessing. Yeah, the coach.
I wonder if those things have brains.
Heroic Herald. Okay. Oh, I've got a couple of options now, huh? Don't I?
Who ever heard of a heroic rat?
Oh, it's Harold the Rat. Interesting.
There's a guard here.
Don't let him see you, darling.
But right now I'm just disembodied consciousness projected onto some sea life.
Well, yes, but try not to swim suspiciously.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. I see buttons. Oh, hi. Well, that fish is terrifying.
What's scaring this guy?
Oh. What do these buttons do? I want to hit the buttons first.
Take that, fish.
Wait.
Boop.
You
That,
could
fish.
hit the fish with.
Take that, fish.
Up, 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 up. Okay. I should let myself tilt back here so that I can actually look up. What are we looking at? What's scaring him?
This one is really freaked 12th Airborne Flying Rats. Give 'em the old 1-2.
Woo! Now I'm leaning back too far. I'm leaning back and my vision is not kept up with that.
You guys need to relax. Wow. That's a big bomb.
And I just dropped it. No big fucking deal, you know? No big deal.
Seawater must have neutralized these bombs, right?
Right? Well, maybe I should have thought of that before I started poking them.
Is that welded shut to keep the water out, or keep something else in? These things make me really nervous. Wow. That's a big bomb. The seawater must have neutralized these bombs, right?
I'm just gonna drop all the bombs, no big deal.
These things make me really nervous. Wow. That's a big bomb. The seawater must have neutralized these bombs, right?
So many
These
bombs.
things make me really nervous. Wow. That's a big bomb.
Oh wait, is this Lily? And they're scared of Lily.
In the sun. Gets hot, we'll have some fun.
Uh-oh. Lily looks as out of it as, well,
As I was?
yeah.
It's all right, darling. I was in a bad way, thanks to the Silurium.
Let's try to help her like you helped me. Wait a second.
Oh, hi, Raz. Welcome to my garden.
Oh
Lily,
no.
you have to stop what you're doing. These aren't flowers. These are...
Raz, quiet. Plants are very sensitive to psychic energy. I won't have you upsetting them.
Oh, man. Hey, Lily dropped her music box. Looks a little damaged.
It used to sing about my father, but then it stopped.
Ew. That doesn't sound good.
Ugh.
I think Lily's music... Huh. There's a hole in the side of Lily's music box. Better be careful. This thing's already pretty damaged.
Not me. I'm fine.
That is a rat that is stuck.
Oh, man, are those fleas?
Ugh.
Little flowers, wild
Chocolates?
and free.
Yuck. Stale.
She's literally surrounded by a bunch
These
of...
buggers are hard to squish. Got one.
Oh, I see. Oh, fuck. Okay, nope. Oh, okay.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. If they love me, where'd they go?
Oh, okay. What am I supposed to do here?
Yuck. I think I should leave it for the rat.
What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh,
Stop moving! Can't get a clairvoyant connection with that flea while it's jumping around.
You love me not.
Stop moving! Can't get a clairvoyant connection with that flea while it's jumping around.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do yet. Hmm. Come on.
Hope you like music, Flea.
Ah. Here we go.
Wow. It looks so small from the outside.
Oh, cool. I don't know why there's stained glass inside that, but you
Let's
know.
get this out of there. This has got to go. I'll bet this feels good. Right, music box? Ah, like music to my ears. Well, not like music, but actually music.
Hey! Did you guys hear that? It sounds like... Hey, you guys lied to me! You're not flowers! None of you! Not even you, Francis!
She named it Francis.
Where am I? Where's the jet? Where is everybody? What's that light up there? Could be one of the others. Oh, I gotta get out of here!
And she lit it on fire. Okay, that's not a good idea.
Harold, you stay put. I'll come back for you when it's safe. Out of my way, creeps, or you are literally toast!
Harold, meet the real Lily Zanato.
All right, well, we managed to save Lily, I guess. Oh, I gotta turn all the way around.
Is it the bombs that have you all freaked out? Okay, I'm actually with you on that one.
This shouldn't be so hard.
Oh, whoa.
I thought she was done messing with those
Whoa,
bombs.
whoa.
In these things.
Oh, controller disconnected. What the fuck? That was weird.
Nuts.
Lily, it's me.
Raz, where are you?
I'm with your father.
Where is everybody else?
I'm here too, darling, in a school bus nearby. I was sick with Silurium poisoning, just like you.
Oh my god, the rat has a little, the little flak jacket. Oh my god, that's adorable.
I can't lift anything. I'm trying to pile enough bombs here to blow this.
Is that safe?
There's a train connected to the outside of this wall. If I can get through this door, I can get inside.
And go where?
Away from this place where all the bombs are.
Good point. Okay, I'll make a bomb pile, but you should find a safe place to hide.
Yeah.
All right, Harold the rat.
Gentle.
What?
Careful now.
Nut rats. Perfect. Just a few more like that and we'll be set. Awesome. Keep going, Raz.
Keep stacking bombs right in front of this door. This won't be a problem.
Amazing. And you didn't even blow me up. Can you do it again?
Slow and steady.
Will these actually blow up if I try? Like if I fuck up?
The seawater must have neutralized.
Okay, that's enough big ones. Now I need some little ones that aren't so hard to heat up. Bring me a little bomb to use as kindling. Bring me Francis.
Bring me a little bomb.
Lily was talking
A
about. The one she
little
was hitting with
bomb
the hammer.
to use as kindling, because that's definitely what you call that.
Come on, Francis.
This one's flashing red still. Oh, this is what has everybody scared. Well, that makes sense. Okay. Very carefully. Now I need to 180 my... Ow! 180 myself here.
Here we go, little buddy.
Yeah, I know. It's fucking... It's not a good thing. Okay.
Let me take you somewhere safe.
Oop. Just drop that. No big deal.
And we'll split this plane in half.
Is she really gonna blow this up?
Wherever you are, plug your ears.
Please be careful with fire, darling.
Francis, I accept you for what you are. Now, show me what you got. Are you
Did she kill the rat?
Are you okay? Oh, there you are. I'm so relieved.
Oh, yeah. I knew she was talking to the rat.
I'm sorry, darling.
Excuse us for barging into your mind like this, Lily.
Hello again, sweetheart.
Oh, Raz! Mia! Glad you're here. Listen. With the Silurian poisoning, I'm going to need a little help getting through this train. If I focus what's left of my psi energy on you, Raz, it should give you enough extra power to cover me with pyrokinesis. But you gotta get out of here so I can concentrate, okay?
Sounds good.
I think she means out of her mind, darling.
Oh, right, of course.
Out of her mind and go where? I mean, the rat just left, so I mean...
I don't think I could even light a match right now. My pyrokinesis is all out of whack.
Oh, there's one. Okay, that works.
Get out of here!
Yes, I feel the fire in my belly again. The belly of my mind.
Oop, yes, okay, I am aware how to do it. Thank you, game, for reminding me.
Come on, you stupid thing! Ah, yeah! Good job, Raz. We gotta get through this train!
I want to know why there's a train still. I'm still trying to figure out why the train is here, so...
I can't see what's behind this window
What's
shade.
blocking this door? A moose?
You are now free to move about the cabin.
I see a light up ahead. That's probably where they're holding the others. Uh-oh, there's a guard in the next car, and he's got some sort of cattle prod.
Where's
That
the...
is
I need a
messed up.
fish.
Raz, see if you can get rid of him.
Okay, so I'm a creepy guard with a cattle prod. Excuse me, I'm a hungry creepy guard with a cattle prod. Now what?
Well, he's hungry, so...
Open up! Ho-ho! What's this?
What is this? I can't actually see it.
What's this?
What?
Some sort of frozen crab sandwich? It's really frozen in there. That fridge is fireproof. It's still alive! Still looks pretty delicious, though.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Lily, run! Uh-oh. This isn't good. How is that guard not eating this? I don't want to overcook it. Wow. The world does look big and scary from down here. I feel like everyone wants to eat me.
Run the eats crabs here. Good.
Ugh. How long has this stuff been in here?
I'm hearing some clang, clang, clang moments over there. What's going on? Ah.
This door's not going to hold. I better hide.
They're locked shut. Yikes! He's going to bust through any minute.
We have to do something.
This is not okay.
These things are heavy.
Which is why we are going to
I
pile
actually have some
them.
experience with this. At least these bags aren't crying.
Get it? The emotional baggage from, yeah. At least these bags aren't crying. Although it does look like they have eyes.
Raz, let's get out of here.
I do kind of like the movement. Yeah, it's not bad. What do we got here?
How are people supposed to get through here? This is a total fire hazard.
I can't see what I'm looking at exactly. Do I light it on fire?
No good. Solid steel.
Exactly what I would have done if it weren't for this stupid Silurium.
Ah, it's a puzzle. I see.
Burn them all, Raz. Burn everything.
It's a shifting puzzle. The problem is I just can't really like see what I'm doing. Oh my god, this hurts.
Man, I thought those suitcases were heavy.
Keep clearing a path, Raz. We gotta get through this.
Maybe this opens up a path.
Almost there, Raz.
Gotta move this one.
Do you? Lily, can you go? Like part of the way? Maybe? Oh, I have to move her.
Keep going, Raz.
Okay, it's a full slider puzzle. Gotcha.
Maybe this opens up a path.
Step by step. You try to squish me?
Hold on. Do that, and then that, and then that, and then that. Which will then let me move. Okay. No. Oh, shoot. Hold on.
Keep clearing a path, Raz. We gotta get through this. Now we're cooking.
Are we? I'm skeptical of that. Sweetie.
If I move this
Almost
over
there,
here.
Raz. Keep clearing a path, Raz. We gotta get through this.
No. Wait.
How about this?
Hey, I'm standing here. Careful. Press it.
Gotta move this one.
Well, that's something. Almost there, Raz. Keep going. All clear. Great jump. To the caboose.
That was a lot.
Looks like I'm not going to get any farther physically, and psychically, I'm still pretty scrambled. I'm going to stay here and keep focusing my psi energy on you, Raz. Harold, did you get yourself stuck again? When are you going to learn?
All right, Harold.
That wouldn't help things.
I can't light him on fire.
Okay, Harold, what are we looking at? Please. They would never have a candle on a submarine.
Well, it's a candle.
Aha! It is a candle. I knew it. Uh-oh. Busted. Be cool, Harold. Be cool. Did you? I said be cool. Oh, great. Now he's really a fish?
Oh,
What
yep.
the heck?
That's a fish.
What are you talking about?
These guards are all fish.
Are you seriously just figuring that out?
I always thought these guys seemed a little... Oh, I was going to say suspicious, but that's a better joke.
Fishy. Nancy Drew VR. Oh my god, yes.
Okay, now I just have to remember all that submarine instrument training I took. Oh wait, that was just a comic book I read. But still... How are these guys walking around?
Oh, he's upset. Poor baby.
Look, I'm Mr. Pokescope.
Pokescope. Oh, hold on a hot minute. Hold on a hot minute. That fish's mouth is at the top. Oh, that's disgusting.
Or just reverse mermaids.
Oh, that's gross.
Looks like a periscope. Hey, I think the periscope is poking into another vessel. I see something in there.
Okay, well, how do I look into the periscope?
Hey, it's Sasha.
Oh. I can't actually literally get closer to the screen.
Why do I think they'll understand my Earthling language?
Hey, a gold record. I'm rich.
Or are they so advanced they can understand any language?
Feels like solid gold.
Anything is possible.
Well, let's see what he's seeing, I guess.
So insignificant. Why would they even bother talking to us? And so that's why on my planet we have artificial butter. Now,
that's
you tell
fucking
me
terrifying.
about your planet.
Agent 9!
Are you okay, darling?
Sasha, we're in big trouble.
I like that the cow is just over there.
Everything's fine now.
What?
I was worried too when I thought that the alien crew had perished in the crash. But look at all
These
the
are-
survivors I found.
Fucking gross.
Delirium poisoning! These aren't flowers!
She means aliens.
Well, they aren't a lot of things!
It's good to be skeptical, children, but sometimes science needs to be...
I think it is the golden record. You're right.
On an alien vessel,
Which is kind of
understand
cute.
the consequences? The boon to science?
Oh, brother.
Now,
Oh, things
let
are
me get back to my
disturbing.
historic encounter, will you?
These controls won't
Still,
budge.
I must
It's like they're all
try.
locked.
This is historic.
Where did these guys come from?
This is Sasha 9 from planet Earth.
Hello, Mr. Bull. I'm going to call you Edgar, after an old friend
We
of
have
mine.
found one
Don't
of your
worry,
vehicles.
Edgar. I'm going to bust
Nah,
you out of here.
Edgar. Get it? Yep.
I don't want to
They
see
blame
what that
us for the
cow's
crash.
seen. I think it's seen too much.
What if they blame me?
Wow! That really looks delicious all of a sudden. At least they're feeding the poor bull.
Have I just summoned the wrath of a vastly superior species?
Okay. I don't see any buttons anywhere.
Oh man, I'm still not used to these fish-faced freaks.
Who am I to stand in the way of our destiny? Rasputin, put our guests down.
I wonder if there's some music on that gold record that would help Sasha.
Yes, that's exactly what I thought of. However, we need to unlock the thingy.
Silurium caused this kind of
Discovered,
mutation?
painful though they were to learn. I must press on. I must break through.
These controls won't budge. It's like they're all locked.
My name... Is it a staring contest you aliens are looking for? Is
This
that how you
rotating
communicate?
platter seems to
So
drive
be
the
it.
star display.
Staring contest it is.
No?
These controls won't budge. It's like they're all locked.
What am I missing here? What am I missing?
Hmm.
What are you looking at?
I wonder if playing that gold record would help.
Do with us what you may.
This is obviously where the aliens store their snow cone flavor syrup.
Yep, obviously.
Sasha, does that rightmost fluid tube thing look a little high to you? Let's see what happens if I heat this up.
Oh.
It's doing something upwardly. The left fluid looks just right. Ooh, the center tube fluid looks like
Yeah.
or stabilized.
Ooh.
Or the snow cone flavors are mixed well. Either way, it's a win.
Okay, now I get it. Now I see. Now I see. All right, what do we got here?
These controls seem to be unlocked now, but I still don't know what they do.
How peculiar.
Oh, it just stopped. Is there a way for me to get outside? This feels like where that fish on the outside would help. Oh,
This
wait, what are
button looks
those?
like it splits atoms.
That never leads to trouble.
Are we inside a nuclear reactor? Is that what's gonna happen here? I thought about setting the hay on fire. Yeah, I did look into that, and it won't do anything.
I wonder if there's some music on that gold record that would help Sasha. This looks like a particle collider, or else a trash compactor.
No big deal.
Can these guys breathe air? This kind of explains why they don't seem too smart.
Ooh!
Come here, Edgar.
Not sure what I'm about to do here with the
I guess I can't combine that.
Nope. Okay.
Forgive me, Edgar. Oh, Edgar.
What the fuck did I just do?
That's where leather comes from?
You just
What did you think?
I don't know. Really tough silkworms? What if Sasha's right? I'm not 100% sure they're not aliens.
So can I put them back together and make a cow
I
again?
wonder if playing that gold record would help. Hang on, everybody. This might create a black hole.
What?
I think I need this though. Somehow.
Who rules this school of fish is what I would like to know.
Needle? No. Well, for now, I guess we'll put it back and make a cow again.
Hey! Force field on. Ooh, I think I did something there.
Who needs gravity?
Boring. I hope this isn't permanent.
Oh.
These aliens are into some kinky stuff, man.
Kinky stuff? What? What?
I wonder if there's some music on that gold record that would help Sasha.
This technology is incredible.
I'll
I'm
put it back.
supposed to make this. The record is spinning, but I don't know how to play the record.
Rasputin, put our guests down.
Only one way to find out. I think I should fill that compartment up and start pushing buttons.
Not exactly a lot for me to like. What does this do?
I found a needle in a haystack.
Aha!
It's supposed to be more difficult.
I see. I see what you're trying to do here. I see what you're trying to do.
That gold record would help. Not so tough now, are you? Hey.
Well, that's, you know, definitely how that works. What happens if I put the hay with the leather jacket then? Oh, come back. Come back, no. Ugh, okay. Scarecrow.
Something about this is terrifying. I wonder if that's a lingering effect from my time inside a crow's mind. Hey, we got a record player.
This party is really getting cooking.
You guys, this isn't a party!
All right.
This technology is incredible.
These aliens are into some kinky stuff, man. Huh. I wonder what that one did. Well, at least they have a sense of humor. It's working. I wonder how many tracks this record has. Force field on. Put your helmet back.
Rasputin, did you just turn on the anti-gravity drive?
Not on purpose.
This is quite a breakthrough.
You're having a fun time, aren't you, dear?
Why would they send that into space? This track doesn't seem to be doing much for Sasha.
What is that music? Oh, so beautiful. My mother used to whistle this song out in her garden.
Yes, darling. Come back to us.
And help us get off this spaceship!
Spaceship?
Endel.
This thing? Please, haven't you examined the material composition and construction methods? This is obviously just a reproduction alien vehicle, created by the federal government in order to confuse and panic foreign countries during the arms race.
Okay, of course. They're everywhere.
Can we go find Coach Oleander and get out of here then?
Then why is the gold record here?
Just after this song is over.
Okay, we found everybody, except for Coach Oleander, who I totally did not forget just now.
How are we going to reach Maury without...
That is really cool, isn't it? Yeah.
Well, just find a path using jellyfish or something.
Guess I need to find a way out of here. These controls won't budge. It's like they're all locked. If only there were more fish outside, I could get out of here. Psychically speaking.
Yeah, okay, well how do we do that? Only there were more fish outside. I don't know what you want me to do here.
It's working! I wonder how many tracks this record has. Millie seems kind of mean now that I can see their faces.
Feeling a little warm there, sweetie? You feeling a little warm?
Maybe I can make a sound that fish like.
Oh.
If you're not going to play that lovely classical piece, Rasputin, could you at least turn it down a little?
That whale song?
I said down.
Oh, hey, whale. Fuck.
Up.
What's up?
Oh my.
Is that a whale up there? Well, hello, big guy.
What is it, Raz?
It's the biggest whale I've ever seen. What's it doing? I think it's trying to figure out if we're a whale.
Well, let's see what a whale looks like, huh? From the inside.
Whoa! I am so awesome right now. What can
Look
you
how
see,
tiny.
darling? The majesty of the undersea kingdom over which I rule with benevolence and wisdom. For I am as great as Poseidon himself.
Oh, no. I knew the size would go to his head.
Oh, that's cool. And let's go down to a tiny jellyfish now. Boop. Hey, whale, what's up? I can kind of see those symbols, but they also don't look like anything in particular. I figured they would have something to do inside the actual thing, but I mean, we can get a closer look at them now, and I can sketch them real quick. So, here we go. Okay. Oh, I can definitely not. Hold on, let me see if I can view it on my own screen. Oh, that feels a little better too. Woo! Stuff gives you a headache, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. And symbols like this, and then that symbol is like that. Okay. Oh. A second. Hold on. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna check my phone too while I'm out here. Take a moment. Woo! Like I said, this is the dumb cam, so here we are. Oh my god. Oh, my eyes hurt so much. Wow. Oh, this stuff is not something you're supposed to play for a lot, I know, but like, oof. Ow. Damn, ow. Alright, let's put this back on. Back into the game. Okay, alright. Woo! Alright, spicy. Spicy moments. Let me just get my hair uncaught here. Okay. Okay. Also, I just realized that's a Zeppelin. I was trying to figure out what that big cagey thing was that's right in front of me right now, and I just figured out that it's a Zeppelin. So many clips. I mean, yeah, that's the dumb cam. It's just perfect. It's perfect. I'm interested by that boat because it looks kind of like a classic ocean liner, and I like classic ocean liners. That's what I can say. Oh, a satellite. Seriously, every day that I have not bought a Titanic model that is like accurate is amazing to me.
I see lights up in that cruise ship.
I'll bet you that's where Coach Oleander is being held.
Oh, I hope the Silurium hasn't caused him to revert to bad habits.
Is that what we're gonna call
Take over the world?
Oh, that's only one of them, darling.
That's only one of them. Oh no.
Ooh. I wonder if that's the deadly stinging kind.
I don't think that the ship is supposed to be the Titanic. Well, actually, maybe it is. That is half of a ship. I just caught that. Yeah, I think that's supposed to be the Titanic. You're right. That's a cartoon version of the Titanic, because that's the front half of the boat. Yeah, that's definitely the front half. Yep. Okay. Oh my goodness. So there's a party going on inside? Is that what's happening?
Sounds like there's already music going on in there. Maybe Coach is okay. I see him.
How does he look?
Are there signs of Silurium poisoning?
There are signs of something, all right.
Oh no.
I can't get in.
His mental defenses are probably on high alert.
He has always cared so much about defense, darling.
I can't get in.
His mental defenses are probably on high alert.
Hey? Oh,
He has always
there's another
cared
fish.
so much about defense, darling.
All Paul cruise. It's the All Paul cruise. Oh my god.
Coach's Silurium poisoning looks worse than with you guys. There's already music playing, and it's having no effect on him.
Or his mental defenses could be causing a sort of mental echo chamber for the Silurium waves, inverting the results of music therapy.
So, I should shut off the music?
Yes. Do whatever you can to disrupt his show and put an end to this music.
Right. Commencing Operation Buzzkill.
Don't worry, kids. It's all part of the show.
Oh, so that's what happened to the band.
Well, now we know what happened to All Paul, the band. Well, they're dead now. That's unfortunate.
I think that actually made him more excited about the show.
I curse the day. I let you become
Can't melt the
my
glass.
everything, but I just can't depend. I'm on my way to go, Mr. DJ.
Ha! Try scratching now.
Down again. I curse the day. I let you be
Rip this thing apart.
my everything, but I just can't depend. I'm on my way to gain my freedom. I won't let you
I'm not very good at keys.
down.
There's no way I can make this any worse, right?
I let you become my everything, but I just can't depend. I'm on my way to gain my freedom. I won't let you hold me down
Music coming
again.
from those speakers feels like it's burning my ears.
I let you become
Okay, how do I stop the speakers? That's a good question.
depend. I'm on my way.
Nope. Even from their point of view, this is still a terrible show.
Let you hold me down.
What are we looking at here?
Oh man, I remember this. They were huge for almost a whole year. I wonder whatever happened to these guys.
Well, they're in there.
The more I hear this song, the more I want to punch this picture.
I won't let you hold me down again. I curse the day I let you become my everything.
Maybe this will trigger a finale.
That's right. Let's tear the roof off this place, people.
Oh, rats. You like that too.
I want to run away, but you won't let go. And I can't really
Come on.
working out.
Oh, I'm stuck. Hold on, wait.
I think it's best if we both go a different route. On you never get. Never in my life have I been this low. I wanna run away, but you won't let go.
Nope. Okay.
It's getting crazy in here.
Everything I do makes it worse.
Yeah, baby. Now wondering what I ever meant to love.
Oh, I can literally just destroy the speakers.
Maybe I should stop.
No, Ross, keep going.
We have officially lost our minds. Completely.
Oh, I can burn the speakers.
I give up.
Rasputin, it's time to make guns. I'm going to focus on your weapons energy on the house. You'll have the power to silence it to smithereens.
Ah, we get to shoot it all.
Of course. Why didn't we do that before?
I cannot take this anymore.
No one asked.
My head feels Good. Like it wants to blast something. Oh yeah. I feel like my old self again. Knock it off, Mr. DJ. Enough already. Hey, that glass looks pretty full. That didn't stop him. What does the coach see in these guys? I mean, band is really too strong a term to say. Maybe I'm just not the target demographic. Ow! Sing!
Blast anything that I can.
Maybe this will trigger a finale. Gotcha! Blabble! That's what you get for being festive. Oh, so that's what happened to these guys. They hit the cruise ship circuit.
Oh, no, I want that guy. Because I need to, yep. Okay.
Hey, that glass looks pretty fragile.
Hey, who's pouring cold water on my show? Uh-oh, this isn't good.
Whoa.
Somebody! I'm a singer, not a swimmer. Hey, is that some sort of Navy SEAL underwater monopropulsor?
Yes.
Neat.
Oh my god.
This is...
I wish the Navy could see me now.
oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay.
Coach, you did it! You're swimming!
We will tell no one of your moment of fear, nor of your Silarium delusions.
Silarium delusions? Does a soldier have to get poisoned to enjoy a little R&R around here?
Never mind. What we need to do now is focus on getting out of here with Truman.
We can get past these mutant fish guards pretty easily. Most of them are pretty harmless and stupid.
Mutant fish creatures, you say?
Yes, aquatic animals grotesquely enlarged and made somewhat ambulatory.
I recently collaborated with an individual who had some expertise in that field. You haven't seen any dental equipment lying around, have you?
Dental equipment?
Strapped into a chair right now that looks like it could belong to a dentist.
My God. Rasputin, get out of that chair!
Dun dun dun.
Raz, what did the coach mean?
Well, see, there was this one time I tried to, take over the world. I got some help from a dentist/brain surgeon.
/ lunatic.
Everybody, shh!
What? No one can hear us.
Yeah, but I'm just a little freaked out. Where is he? Something's wrong with Truman's brain.
What?
What was that?
Uh-oh.
Hello?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Do we have a dentist in the house that is about to take our brain out? Is that what this is?
What the?
What the fuck?
Loboto!
Hey!
You are scarier in
Been this way
3D.
before?
Because
if you're a new patient, then there is a lot of paperwork you'll need to fill out.
Weren't you the coach?
Oh, listen, I'd appreciate if you didn't tell that little army man about my second job. As a freelance contractor, I do find the need to juggle clients from time to time. But I don't think he would like hearing that I was moonlighting. Just between you and me, I think that little fellow had a touch of halitosis. Am I right? But the customer is always right. And it's not like my new client doesn't have his own issues.
New client? Who's that?
Aha, nice try. Doctor-patient confidentiality is something I hold dear. I'd be nothing without my...
Seriously, looks like a Tim Burton character.
Now, sit back, relax, and this icky procedure will be over in no time.
Procedure?
I'll be gentle. I have to. I get a bonus if I deliver your brain in one piece.
Coach Julian, that mermaid tail, monopropulsor, really worked.
I have a bad idea.
What was he thinking?
All right.
This is not gonna go well. This is...
I'm sure this is what a psychonaut would do.
This is gonna be an unfortunate moment. You made an appointment.
I'm inside Dr. Lobato's mind, and I'm on a boat? Am I tied to the mast? Hey, you down there!
Is it a cuckoo boat?
First mate, what's going on? Why am I tied up? Is a storm coming?
There's a monster lurking beneath these waves. A cursed, soulless leviathan that will never rest till it's dragged us down into the black abyss.
I love this interpretive dance moment.
You think we wouldn't sail to more friendly waters if we could? Look at the compass! Gone, lost somewhere along the way. It's enough to drive a man, to drive him!
Cuckoo. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. And how did I know? Oh, the harness thing is a little
What do they make those shower caps out of? Looks like I did some fire damage.
Fire! Why didn't we think of that?
This is kinky indeed.
Monstrobato comes
Oh,
back,
we are in a bathtub.
to slow down time
Yep,
again.
I think we're in a shower.
I'm going to need all the time I can get. I gotta get that helmet off of him so I can burn that shower cap.
Like, look, there's the shower thing. Come on, come on. Throw it at him. Throw it at him. I
Can't pull off his helmet. He's got
Shit.
too good a grip on it.
Okay. I have to loosen his grip somehow. Oh my god, the duck has teeth. In his mouth? No. Okay. Oh, shit. What am I supposed to do? We don't have bacon this time, it's true. What the? Why is it useless? What am I supposed to do with the duck? Oh, now it's a fish. Nope, not that. I am very much at an actual loss here. Monstrobato, by the way. Love that, love that, love that for me. What am I supposed to do with the thing here? Like, hold on. Let me. Can't really see behind me anyway. Like, what do? I don't know what other power to use though. Psyblast maybe? Oh wait, maybe I Psyblast the helmet.
If I could hold one of these things in the right position, I could probably blast it back into his face.
Hold it in the right position? What? Oh, I think I get it. Okay, so you combo holding it and then you use the Psyblast to... Okay, I think I got it. There we go.
Bullseye! I can't pick up that monster. Way too big and slippery.
Okay. Do I light it on fire as well? Like... Ah! There we go.
Not so tough now, are you, shower cap?
Did he just hold his eye? That's disturbing.
If we could just ruin this game for him, maybe he'd give up.
Maybe. Oh, okay.
Oh, not the ducks again.
He's got to run out sometime, right?
Right? No, he does not. I can't. No, I want to throw it at the thing and stop the water. Ugh, I guess I have to hit him in the face again.
Take that, Monstroboto!
That's a laugh? Okay.
Bullseye!
Again. Aha! Well, his brain is exposed. That's disturbing.
You gotta slow him down, man.
I'd rather drown than get...
Oh, man. Okay, time for bath fun to be over. It's moving too fast. I need time to get a TK grip.
Think now and be free. Doom!
How do I slow it down?
It's moving too fast. I need time to get a TK grip. Can't get in his mind. That shower cap seems impenetrable.
How do I?
We're trapped.
Oh.
Let me think now and be free.
What am I?
Here you go.
The more I protect the ship, the more frustrated it gets.
Okay. And what does that do?
I can't burn soap. What am I thinking?
Nope. Okay.
I wonder if soaking in water has made those wooden toys any less flammable.
Okay. What does that do for me here? What am I?
Yes! Psyblast saves the day. A few more like that and BOSTrophyWife is bound to totally lose it.
Okay.
Take me now.
Ooh, that really ticked him off. And look! His cap is showing.
No, oh, come on. I hit the button, though. What the fuck? Come on. Ew.
Waters, take me now.
The more I protect the ship, the more frustrated he gets.
Yes, I'm aware the more you protect the ship, the more frustrated he gets. But I need him to... How do I get it to stop? Come on. Come on.
Ooh, that really ticked him off. And look! His cap
Oh.
is showing.
Oh, hi.
In all my days of whaling, I've never caught one of these.
Are we gonna find out the history of Dr. Lobato here?
Oh, a stethoscope. I love these things. You have to keep perfectly still when you're looking at them, though.
Get it? Because it's like VR.
I think he means stereoscope, but I don't want to ruin the moment.
This is meta.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Not sure what this place is, but it feels very private. I think I hit the memory mother lode.
Bye, son. Bye-bye. Have fun at the hospital. I know they'll take good care of you there. The procedure won't hurt a bit. We love you. Why isn't he leaving? Just keep waving. The little monster will give up eventually. Ah, soon we'll be free of this devil child.
Well, that's a good start. Oh! Fuck.
Come in here, where he can't hear us. I can't. I just can't take it anymore. He's just not natural. He's a monster. I've spoken to my colleagues at the hospital. They all agree on the diagnosis and what must be done.
This is very creepy.
Will the procedure hurt him? Well, the ice pick is long, but it's very thin. And in the right hands. Oh, I don't care. I just don't care anymore. Just take him away and let this be over one way or another.
Ice pick lobotomy? Eesh. Nope.
Come in here and look if you don't believe me. See? Every spoon bent. But how do you know it was... I caught him red-handed. Except he wasn't using his hands. Okay, listen. I'll take him into the hospital with me tomorrow. Have some of the other doctors examine him. We need to be sure. After all, he is our son. Is he?
Well, that's kind of tragically sad. And the baby moment.
will you look at our little angel? Our
These are
perfect
terrifying.
boy. So sweet and peaceful. His whole life ahead of him. I can already tell he's going to be a doctor, just like his old man. Or an architect, or a lawyer. Maybe a dentist. God forbid. Hey, what's this teddy bear doing in his crib? You know the eyes aren't child safe. Don't look at me. He must have been the cleaning lady.
Wait a second.
Oh.
You weren't crazy. You were just born a psychic. Holy smokes.
Oh.
Hey, the missing compass. So, your parents took you and... They took you and... Oh, man.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Gotcha. Funny enough, all of those... That's a terrifying giant tile thing. Well, this is probably going to be a little more meta. Okay.
I think it's time we sail for new waters. It's about time.
Hey,
Oh, cracker.
it's the Waterloo music.
New waters.
Dr. Lobato, how are you, feeling?
Like a cavity that's just been filled. I've done terrible things.
It's not too late to set things right.
Attention, all guards! Release the patients! Bring them all here. And then swim home to your little families. There will be no more terrible experiments in this place.
Great!
Because I'm going to blow it to smithereens!
Well,
Self-destruct sequence initiated.
you know, they don't all end happy, do they? Ooh, hi. Oh, Jesus. All right, that was violent. Oh my God, he's got the disc. There's a lot going on right now.
Go home, but you can't stay here. Because it's about to blow up! That's clear to everybody, right?
This water is coming in, darling.
Raz, come help me carry my dad.
Is he really gonna fight over the gold disc? Oh,
Move right now.
oh.
Warning.
Don't think about the water curse. Don't think about the water curse.
Warning.
Come on.
Not now.
What do I do here?
Weird. Can't get in for some reason.
I hear what sounds like a squeak.
Warning.
Hey, Coach. I'm gonna find a way out of here.
Warning.
It's all your fault. Why did you put this thing on so tight?
Warning.
Lily, I'm gonna find a way out of here. And then we'll all help carry your dad.
Warning.
Okay?
Hurry, Raz.
Warning.
Mia, I can help you hold back this water.
Warning.
This water is coming in, darling, even if all of us try to hold it back. You just find us a way out of here.
On it.
Okay.
Sasha, let the record go. We've got to get out of here.
Right after I get this scientific artifact away from this scientific abomination.
Hey! Hey, you!
Warning.
This is mean. This is mean.
It is mean, but he did.
Warning.
see the jet. There's our ticket out of here.
Warning.
That thing's tougher than it looks.
Come on.
Okay, Harold, what are you doing here? Looks like Harold's trying to get
Harold the rat is gonna be the thing that
Harold
saves us.
The jet! I said the jet! There's Harold. I hope he doesn't fly off without us.
Harold the rat is going to save
I'm
us.
in. Time to take off and leave everyone else behind. Jeez, take a joke, Harold.
Warning.
Okay, one of these must start the thing. Everybody come out to the jet.
I don't want to let go of this water, darling, until you get that jet started up.
Warning.
It works.
Warning. External Psylock activated. Do not attempt takeoff.
What?
Warning.
Aha! I see the Psylock now.
That's what that looks like.
Warning. Psylock deactivated.
The jet is cleared for takeoff. Come on, guys.
Great work, darling. Now
Self-destruct sequence complete. In T-minus 10.
Come on, Truman.
9.
Let's go!
8.
Careful, because cargo here.
7. 6.
We did it.
5. 4.
Hey, guys.
3.
What about me? Don't just leave me here.
2.
You guys?
1.
Well, rip.
Detonation.
Don't leave. Oh, hey.
Relax, darling. We carried your body on board along with Truman.
Come on, you think we'd leave a man behind?
Oh my god.
I also carried Murmury.
Sorry, I've been out of my body for a while.
Of course, darling, and you were amazing. Now rest your body and your head.
We're clear of the Rhombus. Setting a course for Psychonauts headquarters.
Hey, what's up, rat? What's
Dad,
up?
please wake up. I have so much to tell you.
Oh. Your boyfriend?
That's where we're really gonna end this. That was it. Planet Express ship. I think we did just place the moral compass, but it must have been wrong. Mass Effect with the Normandy on lockdown. Rest now, boyfriend.
You're drawn to the place where you're certain to die.
I like.
And didn't you get my...
That was pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie. That was kind of neat. My head does like feel it. I'm not gonna lie.
Stay away.
So I'm not upset about the fact that it was only one stream. Hey, look at that. It's not even midnight yet, and we got through the whole game. This is a pretty good. This is a pretty good song. I'm not gonna lie. In the Rhombus of Ruin. Nice. I mean, so like I said at the beginning, like the feeling is very similar to when you have the 3D glasses at movies. That it just kind of like gives you this mild eye strain over the course of however long you're playing it. It's not all Paul. The puzzles were kind of fun, I'm not gonna lie. It was interesting to play like a VR puzzle game.
And there's no going.
I don't know whether I should sit through the whole thing or...
From the rhombus of ruin. 'Cause
I mean, I'm kind of trying to keep like the chat up in front of me, but that means that I can't really look at. Actually, what if I do this? Ah, look at that.
Rhombus of
Now we can actually read this as we're going by. I don't know that there's anything that's gonna like surprise me here though. We have the cast here. Sasha, Mia, Lily, Coach Oleander, Dr. Lobato, and Psychonauts. Oh, I can't read that one with the things in the way. Psychonauts operator, okay. Truman Zanato, Skyjet computer, Darren DePaul, okay. Kim Nally, don't know who that is. All Paul Drag Me Down. Lyrics by Paul O'Rourke. Composed by Paul O'Rourke. Vocals performed by, Duncan and Richmond. And Greg. Darn. Brandon Byrne Concerto number 2. Composed by Bach. African Tribal Drums Beat 1. So they actually had like those two things. That's kind of cool. Skywalker sound. Huh. Skywalker sound. That's kind of neat. Thank you for sharing those, Ragnarok. Thank you for that. I mean, it's talking about like Sony Interactive now. This was kind of neat though. Like, I'm impressed. I'm impressed with what they managed to do with this. It definitely, I went into this thinking like, I wish this game could be played without VR. But I kind of see... Oh, is it really? I didn't know the whale song was on it as well. I don't actually know everything that's on the Golden Record besides the Brandenburg. That I knew. I called it Haydn earlier too, or Handel. I called it Handel earlier. My mistake. Epic Games. Huh. I didn't know that had anything to do with Epic Games. Huh. Oh, because of Unreal Engine. Never mind. That makes sense. They own Unreal. Oh, there's so many thank yous. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, big yawn. More thank yous. Yeah, this was a game that pretty much could not have existed without VR. Will Wright? Wait a minute, Will Wright? Like The Sims? Ha! Okay. Raz will return in Psychonauts 2, which we will start on Tuesday. Interesting. That is kind of cool. I did not know about the nature sounds. That's kind of cool. And there we are. We're back. All right, let me try closing this all out now. See if I can figure out how to do this. Nope, that was not what I wanted. Oh wait, no, I can just hit the exit button. Exit, okay. Now what? Oh no, I want to close everything. Oh, well, I don't need to close it here. That's right. Okay. Ugh! Pull that off. Peel it off my face. Ugh! Woo! I see the light again. Okay. Oh man, you can kind of see the like ring that's around here, but I can
feel it, like a sweat ring that's around my eyes like goggles. Oof. Apparently Will Wright saved Psychonauts. I am intrigued. Like, Will Wright connection is kind of an odd one because this is just not his, thing. But I wouldn't be surprised if him and Tim Schafer knew each other. They've been in the business for so long, and they both kind of sat in very different areas. But it's one of those things where they were in it since the '90s, and the '90s were small enough that video game developers kind of everybody knew each other. Oh man, oh that just makes you feel gross. I feel like I need to wash my face. Oh, this out of the way. Okay. Oh, Spore can definitely be freaky. Absolutely, Spore is weird. Yes, my audio is muffled. Hold on, I know why. Hold on. The reason my audio is muffled is because the microphone that it's currently set to is the Rift headset. And now we should be good. And then it's going to be a little quiet for a second while I fix the filters. There we go. So now you should be able to hear me normally again. And before I close this too, I'm going to... that. All right, so I have everything kind of back where it was supposed to. Woo! All right, that was interesting. Oh man, I feel like I need to like stretch my, like when you feel like you need to stretch, but like I need to stretch like my face. I need to stretch this right now. All right, I opened this up. Will write. Oh, you already posted a link in the chat. Thank you, because I want to see that. I want to know why and how. Oh, here we go. Message link. Let's see what we got. BOSTrophyWife. Oh, what? No, I don't link to the message, not the copy link. There we go. Dumb. Will Wright saved Psychonauts and kept Double Fine from bankruptcy. Oh, okay. Launch 2000 when Tim Schafer and other LucasArts veterans decided to break away and do their own thing. First game Psychonauts released in 2005, game called Classic. Neither Psychonauts or Double Fine themselves would exist without some help from legendary game designer Will Wright. Psychonauts was canceled in the midst of development, leaving the studio. Let me move this so I can actually see everyone's chat. Leaving the studio, about 30 people at the time, and needed funding so they could finish a product they'd already spent years on. Schafer called SimCity and the Sims creator Will Wright, who had recently sold Maxis to EA. I was like, he might have enough, but I don't know. Feels rude to ask for money, but it's either this or horrible things happen. So in exchange for helping the studio make payroll, Schafer offered Wright 10% of Double Fine. The next day, he called back and he said his lawyers said he was not able to own stock in another game company. It'd be a conflict. So I'm just going to give you the money. Ha! I love that. After they were re-signed to Majesco, which was Psychonauts' eventual publisher, they paid right back and he was lovely about it. That's really cool. I mean, now Double Fine is a Microsoft studio, so there's no way they're losing money. And Double Fine, I mean, when did Grim Fandango come out? I thought it came out earlier than this. Yeah. Oh, well, I think it's not a Double Fine production, technically. Yeah, it was developed by LucasArts, that's why. It's another Tim Schafer, but it was developed by LucasArts before Double Fine came out. The reason I remember the Double Fine logo popping up is because in 2014 they re-released, or 2015 they released a remaster, and that's what I've played, because they fixed the character controls. That's a really fun game. We might play that at some point in this on this stream, because Grim Fandango is an excellent, excellent game. Really freaking annoying, don't get me wrong. It has tons of moon logic that is incredibly frustrating to deal with. But it is a surprisingly really good game. That just it's just really cool. It's really cool. It's hard to exactly state. If you don't know anything about Grim Fandango, it takes place in the land of the dead, but specifically the Mexican land of the dead. It is a Dia de los Muertos afterlife noir detective story. Like, that's what it is. It takes place on Dia de los Muertos over 4 years, every single day. Like there's the first one which happens on the first Dia de los Muertos, and then the second one happens in like a year later. It's really cool. It's a really cool concept. It's got the same kind of like humor. It's not as grotesque in its humor, but it does have a lot of that similar kind of like dry wit that's going on. That's just like a lot of stupid people being around you, and that's exactly what it is. It's good. We should probably play it at some point, especially because point and click kind of games and that style are definitely up there. The one thing about playing it is that I bought the remastered edition originally here on my PC. Learned really quickly why that was a mistake. Because even the remaster was very unstable, unfortunately. But I ended up playing it, and this was one of the things that did. Oh no, I don't remember when I played this. It was in. I don't remember if it was during or before the pandemic. I don't remember. I don't remember. The big thing being, I don't remember if it was before I started streaming, because for some reason I have it in my mind that it was one of the games when I played it that gave me the idea to start streaming it, because I played it in our living room with my roommates watching me play it and like narrating along with it, talking about anything. So I thought it was kind of like the same sort of deal as streaming, and I was like, why don't I just do it? But I played on the Nintendo Switch. The Nintendo Switch Remastered Edition is way more stable. It actually has an autosave feature, which the PC version does not. So that autosave is really freaking important for if and when it does crash. Because if it's autosaved, then you can pick up pretty much where you left off. In Windows, you have to remember to save, and it crashes in random moments. It is a game from 1998. Even if it's remastered, it's still more or less a game from 1998. And I have the entire soundtrack as well on vinyl that I picked up at PAX East 2018. I don't remember if that was it or not. Don't quote me on it. I was here. I know that much. Yeah. It wasn't before that. Anyway. So yeah, it's just about midnight now. We've been streaming for a little over 3 hours and just about 3 hours and 20 minutes. So pretty good as far as I'm concerned, especially since I certainly talked myself in a circle this morning at the beginning of the stream, whatever. So yeah, next week on Tuesday, we will start Psychonauts 2 and pick up where Rhombus of Ruin left off. If you are, I don't know if I can really make an appeal to people who weren't able to come and watch, but I'll do that on Discord. I started watching a little bit of a Let's Play of this with no commentary, like a no commentary run through, and within the first 10 minutes, I was like, I need to play this on stream. This is gonna have to be something that I play on stream because it's too funny. It's too good. There were some really great moments in there, let's be honest. And then the whole me being in the Oculus, I am betting that I looked particularly dumb, hence the dumb cam. So I am excited about this. It was a great little game. Yeah, I'm kind of. I guess the only thing is I'm frustrated I had to spend $19 or $20 on a game that I'm never going to be able to play again because I'm not going to have a Rift after this probably, unless I decide to buy this off my brother, which I don't know. Still hard for me to swallow the idea of that. And one more thing before I do a real sign off here, I want to know what were the symbols on the um of ruin spaceship symbol, fake UFO. Okay. Puzzle solutions, engine cooler, atom splicer. Huh. It doesn't say anything about it. Maybe they don't mean anything. Could be that. Rhombus of Ruin. What is this one call it? Like, Easter eggs? Try that. Let's see what Easter eggs they say there are. It's not helpful. It looked like it was that regularly played in order to. Yeah. Huh. Okay. Well, I will close that now. Yeah, I don't know what those symbols were. What we could do with them if you could do anything, and I can't seem to find anything on the internet about it at the moment, but anyway. So that's our stream for the day. That's it. Oh, that feels. Ow. Ooh, okay, yeah, I'm aware that I have arms and they are sore. So we will pick up again on Tuesday. Same time, same place, same channel. Assuming 9 p.m. Kind of take stock day of, see how it is. It'll either be 8:30 or 9 p.m. 8:30 may become the new start time so that I can try to end between 11:30 and 12 instead of between 12 and 12:30 so that I get to bed a teensy bit earlier, which gives me just enough time to like get up and get out in the morning a little bit more not feeling like crap. So keep an eye out for Tuesday. We will start Psychonauts 2. And yeah, if by any chance you are not a regular viewer or you are new here or anything of that sort, feel free to follow me at BOSTrophyWife, both here Twitter and here on Instagram. You can also feel free to join our Discord, which I'm sure there are lots of ridiculous memes of me looking absolutely ridiculous thanks to Ragnarok. So if you want to see those, click on that link right there in the chat and you'll be given an invite to our channel. As always, thank you to my subscribers for everything that you do for me. This is wonderful that you are willing to subscribe to my tiny little thing, tiny little corner of the internet, my tiny little corner of Twitch. So thank you very much for your subscriptions. They do really mean a lot to me. And then if you are not a subscriber already, you can always feel free to hit that button if you want. Just saying. If you don't want to support me in that way, or you can't do regular payments or anything like that, you can also feel free to support me on Ko-fi. Coffee. Never gonna say it right. which there's a link for right there. So anyway, thank you all for coming out tonight. This was wonderful. Very interesting. I'm gonna go wash my face now because it feels sweaty and gross. Have a great night, everyone. Have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll see you all on Tuesday. Have a good night. Bye-bye.